What really began to put them on the map was an event that our radio station started back in the 80s, and it was called a half-price fair. It was really before malls got established real well, and the event was held once or twice a year in a common location. And so all types of vendors, from clothing to furniture to electronics, would come in. And Electronic Express was on board with us from the very beginning. So they were involved in every half-price fair event that we had. And through the promotion that we did for that one-day event on our radio stations, the event would bring in 20 to 30,000 people in one day. And so even though at that time there was only one Electronic Express store, that event exposed a larger number of people to the kinds of products that they were offering and their service and their pricing.
I could only imagine they were envisioning this the way I was raised by my father and my uncles. Yeah, we have big ambitions, and Electronic Express has always been there for their customers and always wanted to grow. So yeah, they definitely had the vision. It's just things like this take 40 years to build. So it's not really something that happens overnight in 5 years, 10 years, but to get to where they are today also takes the help of the vendors and the suppliers and building those relationships like they have. So that takes time, and 40 years is such a big accomplishment, and they should be really proud of where they are today.
Well, I think over time, you know, more and more people recognize the value that they get at Electronic Express, and so they would seek them out at a brick-and-mortar location, which pretty quickly allowed them to expand in Nashville and take advantage of building brick-and-mortar stores. And of course, this is long before the internet, which we have now. And then when the internet came along, they embraced that openly and have never looked back.
Well, having an e-commerce platform, I mean, for our local customers, it's mainly about convenience. Just being able to be fully aware of what we carry before they have to make the drive to our brick and mortar stores. That's very important. We're very well aware that people's time they don't have a lot to spare. So people having to drive, 30 minutes to our store to find what we might carry could be inconvenient. So being able to just hop on our website and browse through the categories we carry, the brands we carry, or just individual products that we carry is, we know it's important to people, so that way they can immediately decide if we carry what they currently need. We carry dozens upon dozens of brands. Pretty much every major brand that you have currently in your household, we carry. Samsung, LG, Whirlpool, Sony, the list goes on, dozens of brands. We even carry Sealy mattresses, and not many people know about that.
Definitely in the marketing room for Black Friday is a very, very big thing. We put months in advance thinking of what we're going to be doing for the Black Friday, like the whole Black Friday area. I mean, usually with the help of Holly now too, like we'll get a whole bunch of best things that we need to push for Black Friday from you guys. So it goes back to another thing of community, like we all work together to make sure we get the best done at the best time.
Yeah, and I'd like to add in too that, we work a lot with our vendors. Without the vendors' help and helping us push the different popular products, it definitely helps. And it also helps with, like Jar said, working together, working closely. And let's not forget about our customer service. They rock it out.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, as time has evolved, they have given a lot back to the community and to charitable organizations to help them, giving them products mainly to help them raise money for whatever nonprofit it is. And that has also linked back because then the people that are involved in those nonprofits start shopping at Electronic Express. And so it's like a good cycle, They give something that is raffled or given away to help money come in for the charity, and just by the natural movement of things, people that are exposed to Electronic Express in that charity start coming to the stores or shopping online.
When I started here, we were still working with your floor model plasma TVs, and they didn't have computers that could do 2-in-1 fold over. Tablets were still a hot commodity, but not everyone could have them. They were very few, far between, honestly. The biggest one though that I still think of is I've been here at the company when 4K TVs started, and then now we're on OLED TVs and QLED TVs, which some people are, it's a little confusing, but I've been here for all those advancements for TV technology, and it's crazy to see. Like I said, the computers, the 2-in-1s used to, your laptops used to weigh like 10, 15 pounds. Nowadays they weigh mere 2 to 3 pounds.
Yeah.
And you can carry them around like a notebook.
It's not a brick anymore.
It's not a brick. It's not a brick at all.
Yeah, I mean, I know when I started, but I was just going to show my age. We had like Blackberries in the stores, and the plasmas, they were so heavy, they were clunky, but they were the best out there at the time. But now it's just technology, it's always evolving and so quickly nowadays. So you definitely have to kind of like keep up with it.
So I really don't know how it happens behind the scenes, but I know that everybody in the management level work really hard to make sure that their prices are at or below all of their competitors, so that the customer is getting the absolute best value. And I know they're involved in a buyer's group that allows part of that magic to happen. But I just know that when somebody asks me about a specific product that Electronic Express has, and I personally go on and check the price on the website, and I check the price on some other retailers, it's always at or below what I find from other sellers.
To see the boom, even in the past few years, the advancements on the appliances has been insane. The features that you're able to have, and just to see like over time, like the cell phone, the tablets, the appliances, and just all different aspects of technology. It's really cool to see how Electronic Express has always evolved over time, and they've been ahead of the loop, and they always work with their vendors to get to where they need to be, because they want to be on the forefront. They want to have the best price point, and that's what the Electronic Express has always done for their customers. They always have the best price. They'll beat everyone else, and they'll be there as quick as they can and show their support over time. It's not just buying a product from Electronic Express, it's a lifetime. One thing I have to say is,
at Electronic Express, we make it happen.